Yeah, I mean, I think, obviously last week was his first start at inside linebacker, and he's been here 6 years, but he's a guy that you can always count on, a guy that has always come in and just worked his tail off, and kind of just a guy that everyone on the team has respect for, because, he does everything the right way. He does everything that everyone asks him to do, and just does it with great effort and great passion, and you know that he loves this place and he loves Madison, and so with all those things included, yeah, he's an easy guy to like on the team, and I think that shows. And, I think everyone is happy for him right now.
You talk about in the past being a leader, and maybe not. As Coach mentioned, that it was kind of a tough situation sometimes to be a leader when you're not playing as much. Where do you think he was able to kind of put himself out there as a leader and then do some of those things for the team?
Yeah, I mean, he's always been an important part of special teams, and he's a guy that has experience here and has been here for so long, been on some great teams, and so right away that gives people look at you like, oh, like you know what you're doing, and then with that comes just just his work ethic and how much he cares about this team and how much work that he puts in to make this team better. That stuff doesn't just go past somebody's head. Everybody on the team sees that, coaches see it, players see it in meetings. So when you have someone like that, you instantly get respect for everything you're doing, and that's one of the most important things about being on a team, is getting that respect from each guy. Yeah, I mean, I talked to him before the game, I talked to him after the game, and then maybe I'll call him today, but from what I understand, I think he's doing fine. I think he's doing well. Obviously, upset that he can't be here, upset that he can't be with the team, but I think now he understands that it's kind of out of his hands, out of his control, and just trying to be a part of the team. Asking me and Mikey, what's going on with things, and so I think he's itching to get back, but he understands that that's not going to happen this week.
What's your favorite Mike story? What's your favorite Mike story? Like, what you bust his balls about, or?
I don't know. We're kind of from around the same area, so. Oh, there he is. Mike, what's your favorite Mike story?
Favorite story about myself?
I mean, what? Can I give your speech to the team 2 years ago? Maybe that.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
I don't know. Maybe that Mike played right guard in high school. That's a good one.
Left guard.
Left guard. State champion left guard, actually.
Yeah. Did you get a chance to? I thought I saw Jack Cichy. I thought I saw TJ Edwards.
Yeah.
This weekend. Did you get a chance to catch up with them at all?
Yeah, I did. It was good to see them. Cichy's kind of been around, so being able to talk with him kind of every day has been really cool. And then TJ came back for the game, and I haven't seen TJ in a good little while. So to catch up with him again, talk to him. It was really cool.
Did you get any feedback from them or anything about the performance in the game or whatnot, or did they give you any pep talk or anything?
Yeah, I mean, they both said I played well. Obviously, it's kind of tough after a loss like that to really be like, be happy in that. But and then it wasn't really much. I mean, I haven't seen them, so I haven't seen TJ in a while, so not really talking ball that much, getting tips, so that kind of wasn't on my mind at that moment.
Gotcha. I would say, former members of Death Row. Is the inside linebacker group still known as Death Row?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say with that, I guess with that group, I know I talked to you about Mike after the game too, but just looking back on film, just how do you think you said the communication was clean between the front seven right after the game. Did that hold true when you watched the film afterwards?
Yeah, I think for the most part, yes. But obviously I think that there were a couple plays where maybe most of the front seven was on the right page, but maybe one or two guys weren't, and that could have been the difference between making a big play right there or something like that. Or the communication between the front seven was good, but maybe not the communication between a member of the front seven and the back end or something that proved costly or something like that. So I think overall it was good, but it was too many mistakes, and I think everyone understands that, and some that, hey, we got to improve, and this is the time to do it.
There's one play, and I think it was the second quarter, and it was when Clifford was scrambling out. it was on replay with the Fox crew, but like you sprinted over and you cut him off for only like a 2-yard gain. Like with that type of read, what goes through? I know it's just one specific play, but what's going through your head when you see that, when you see him sprinting out like that way and trying to make that, obviously trying to scramble, and he has that history of being a quarterback that's willing to run.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that he was my guy, and I was kind of upset that I didn't read that one a little quicker, just because that is my play to make, the rollout. And so, but I knew right when he was rolling out, I knew that I didn't have any coverage responsibility on any of these guys. I knew that either Mikey coming across would take care of it, or Scott or somebody in the safety group would come down and take care of it. So, yeah, I pretty much just had one idea, and that was to get after him, and I didn't want him to get that many yards.
Last question for you. Just Eastern Michigan, I know it's still early in the week.
Yeah.
What have you seen on film early on from them? I know there's been talk about a 2-quarterback type system, and maybe Colin mentioned a couple minutes ago just about how the offense may be sort of similar to what Penn State can throw at you too.
Yeah, I mean, I think there are a little similarities, but I think that this is a game that I really think that they have good schemes that they have together, and they have a multitude of those schemes. And so I think that it's going to be a game where communication is going to be key, and it's going to be a game where it's going to really test their rules as a defense. And, I think that that's great for us right now, and something that it's going to be really important this week of practice that we are on top of our things, because, we fully know that all it takes is one guy to mess up one thing, and with an offense like them and certain schemes that they're able to run, then that can prove costly, and that can turn into those big plays that we saw on Saturday that can have such an effect on a game. So, I think it's going to test their rules. It's going to be everyone's going to have to be locked in, have a good week of practice, but I'm excited for it, and I think everyone on the defense and everyone on the team is excited to kind of just get after it this week and then go out and perform against Saturday night. I think that's what this team needs.
Absolute last question. Well, sorry, I apologize.
No,
I think I do this to everybody.
We don't have school right now, so.
Okay, no, I appreciate that. with having Jack, like I saw him at fall camp. Like, what did Jack Cichy? What has he helped you with, or like being an NFL linebacker like he has been? Just what type of pointers did he provide to you, to Leo, to the entire group during like fall camp?
Yeah, I mean, I think he obviously has a lot of knowledge, just him playing in this defense, but also then him being in the league and playing in the NFL, and him also seeing like great players in themselves in his own right and in others, just how they go out and practice and play the game. And yeah, I've enjoyed having him here, and he's a guy where I can just kind of come off the field and be like, oh, this is what I saw, and him like, yeah, I mean, and him either telling me, yeah, like that's the play to make, or that's how you should do it, or maybe think about this next time, or maybe try this instead of this technique or something like that. So he's been really good to have out on the field, and just like kind of being there. He's super easy to talk to, and I've enjoyed it, and just being on the practice field, kind of someone to talk to and someone to just just talk on the practice field with. If I'm a little pissed off or something, then I think it's been fun, and I think everyone is happy to have him here right now. Obviously, we're all cheering for him, so I hope he's not here, and I hope he's not here either. But yeah, for the moment though, it is cool.